Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. So before we get into the actual shard pulls, I want to talk about a few things. The first thing being the video that I did yesterday talking about the massive red flags in the champion chase tournament, basically where the first place person was in a Regash bracket, put up 614,000 points, and I was wondering if some weird things were going on. I said to send me some screenshots if you were in a bracket with somebody who also was in a lower tier and had like crazy high number of points, or just like something was suspicious. Send me a screenshot. And people in the comments were saying they were in similar situations. However, I did not get very many screenshots. So I'm going to keep a watch on it, continue to see if things happen in future events to see if some weird things are going on. But either way, I think that was pretty suspicious nonetheless. Next thing is the Fusion event calendar. So I've seen a lot of players saying that this Summon Rush right here, they're just going to skip it and they're going to do this one right here. Now, there's a few things that are pretty risky with that. So if you skip this one, that's today until Sunday, but you go for every other event. And then this one right here, which is probably going to be 25 fragments at, say, 3,000 points like this current one is. And then it's probably going to be 25 fragments at a much higher point threshold. So be very mindful that if you skip this one, and then you end up skipping this one as well. I don't know how the points are going to be distributed. I know nothing about it whatsoever. Heck, I've even seen people saying it could be a Summon Rush for Soulstones. I doubt it. I really think that'd be very, very awful on Plarium. But who knows, right? Either way, I don't think it's that. It's probably just a normal Summon Rush with champions from shards, and it may be a Michinaki style event. It may be a guaranteed event, maybe an extra legendary event. So it may be worth saving for. Or it could be a bad event and you don't want to save for it, but now you have to pull the shards for it or else you miss out on finishing the fusion. So be very careful, be very mindful about what you actually decide to do, because if you skip this one, you have to do at least 25 in this Summon Rush, which may not be a problem at all, but be mindful and be cautious because depending on how many shards you have, this may be a lot more difficult. So let's go ahead and jump in here and see how many points I need. I'm going to need a total of 3,000, I believe, 3,000 points to go ahead and finish this off. I'm not going to go any further. The 10x is nice. I mean, Hydra Clash is coming up. Getting a Trunda would be incredible. I could push up a lot of damage on hard mode Hydra, and since hard mode Hydra is the place to get the most points for Hydra Clash, apparently, because of the way the multipliers are, I think I'd rather have Trunda than Acrisia, just for doing a lot of damage on hard mode Hydra. Trunda is the Acrisia. Maybe even better than Acrisia on hard mode specifically, but in reality, I would much rather have Acrisia. But I also would not complain if, Plarium gave me an Acrisia and a Trunda. I'd be a perfectly happy Raid Shadow Legends player. But first up, Inquisitor Shamel. The 10x is working. It's confirmed. I want to get one Lego in this video. Probably won't. Very far, not close to Mercy on anything, I don't think. But with Sacreds, Mercy, it's kind of irrelevant, to be honest. Like, you never know. You might pull a Lego, you may not. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and pull these 10 Voids. I'm only going to do 3 Sacreds because Sacreds are fantastic for Summon Rush events. So I kind of want to save it for that next one potentially in case I pick up a few more from the Clan Boss, which the Clan Boss hasn't given me anything recently. Tree Shield not. This is a really good champion. Coldheart's a really good champion. We got 2 excellent champions and no legendaries, okay? Not really that surprising. And then go ahead and pull 3 Sacred Shards. See what we get from this. An Epic. Of course. Occult Brawler. Used to be an excellent poisoner. Not really used anymore. Honestly, many better options. Frozen Banshee's fantastic. Here we go. Another Royal Guard. Okay, last one I'm going to do. What can we get? What can we get? What can we get? Gold, please. Oh, no gold. But it's the green background. Made me think almost. We got the 10x working, though. That's nice. Husk is great. Royal Guard is great. I'd say most players probably more want a Geomancer than either of these two. But, hey, 10x on the Epics. It's working. I'm going to save that one more Sacred Shard. Not going to purchase that. Let's see where we're at actually on the tournament, or the event. Should be perfectly finished. There we go. I was really hoping to get Acrisia. Acrisia would be awesome. Obviously, any legendary would have been pretty cool to pull. But nonetheless, there you go, guys. Pretty eventless shard pull session. No gold. But I do want you guys to keep in mind the things that I mentioned. Mainly the thing of, hey, you may be saving for a better event if you wait for the Summon Rush event. But you could also be saving for nothing. You could be saving for a worse event. Granted, not for sure how easily that could be done because this one is a 10x, and 10x really doesn't mean very much. On Voids, it's a little bit more impactful if you're close to Mercy, but on Affinity Shards, doesn't really mean that much. Ancient Shards and Sacred Shards doesn't mean too much. This could be extra legendary, could be a guaranteed legendary. Who knows? The possibilities are endless, but if you're saving for it, just know you have to go for it. If you skip this one today, you have to go for this because all we have are 400 total fragments available and then the extra 50 from that tournament, which I was thinking, it's kind of interesting that they put it as an extra tournament because they could have just included it in the other tournaments and said, hey, you have you have an ability to gain 450 total fragments, but players would have been upset that it was a 3 Summon Rush fusion. So Plarium did some little psychology tricks and threw it into the extra fragment pool and said that you don't have to do this, but it's part of the fusion. I think it's kind of interesting because most of the time you can skip a couple of events, right? I realized that yesterday while after doing the video, I'm like, that's pretty tricky, pretty smart, because nobody's been upset about this now. And nobody at all has been upset that this Summon Rush was down here with the Summon Rush with extra champion fragments. But I guarantee you, if this was up here, we all, me included, would be like, what in the world? This is a 3 Summon Rush event fusion, even though you could skip it. It's just interesting stuff. Interesting stuff to me. So guys, either way, nothing else to do. We got some gems coming in now. Did make a purchase on the monthly pack. Either way, let's pull 2 ancients. Why not make it an even 50? Got an epic, boom, pop out. Royal Guard again. Don't really need any epics from ancients though. And then there we go, another rare champion. So guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be streaming today at 3 p.m. over here on YouTube doing the pull for the account that was on the giveaway. So feel free to stop by there. I'll hang out for a couple hours. Hope to see you all over there. And if not, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend and catch you in the next one.